Hi Cancer, thank you for joining me here. This is going to be your another love message reading. As you can see, I already shuffled and pulled out the card and put it on the table because I just wanted to focus on the delivering message and make it concise if possible. Okay, so let's see. Okay, this is a free flowing intuitive reading, and this is your energy. This is the person you are dealing with. That person can be anybody, and also take it as it resonates. You need to reverse, then reverse, do whatever you need to do, take whatever you feel like that talking to you, speaking to you. That's all. Yeah, so your current energy is Empress in reverse and the transformation. I really feel like that you are looking at something very closely. You are looking at something very closely and figuring it out like how you can. I don't know why I'm getting that you are figuring out how you can get out of it. There is something that may have entangled you way too much and way too deeply than in that you have anticipated, and now you're figuring out how to get out of it. Not necessarily it's a bad thing in relation to this connection, we are going to go deeper into that, but there is a certain search that you are looking for, for answer. You are looking for an answer, whether to get out of it or to untangle like yourself, or to get some kind of answer to complete the puzzles or something like that. There is some kind of clarity that you are deeply looking at, and I feel like that the way you are going about it, you are really looking closer to your that's happening to you daily life, like in relation to whether it, this is your energy, current energy, like your, if it is a relation, in relation to a relationship or connection, you are really like noticing like how they how you are communicating with them, how you are communicating, like all these little details that we kind of go through daily, that you are kind of really kind of putting your focus on to find an answer, by observing, by being more mindful and being more present in the present moment, while you are dealing with that particular subject or particular person or particular situation. I feel like, and like this coming from the Empress in reverse, I feel like that you wanted to do something, you wanted to make something happen, and you were very steadfast, you were very determined that you are going to make it happen. Like you are gonna put effort, you are going to make it happen. There is a certain sense of dedication, there's a certain sense of confirmation that I'm getting from you. But something did not pan out, that whatever you are trying to make it happen, something kind of blocked it, and you right now you are looking at it. What went wrong? Like you see that there is like this very like almost like a as a source of affirmation. You are going to make it happen, you are going to ground this, you are going to bring this security into your life, you are going to bring this sense of calmness into your life. But then something, you are very focused on that, getting it done, but something just came in between and kind of raptured the process, and you are looking at your daily life very carefully to understand what went on, that you are all of a sudden impressing reverse. That focus, that dedication, that staying power, you are feeling a little bit of lack of it. You are trying to understand what happened, that you all of a sudden that focused is kind of feeling a little gone. You are kind of feeling like that, you are trying to figure out what happened. That's your current energy, and their current energy is call, which is and judgment, and in two of air in reverse. Their current energy is like that. Two again is a very feminine energy, very feminine energy. Like they are feeling like that something that, yeah, they are feeling like something, it's like changing, and it's like a changing for good, it's not gonna go back. Something changing forever, something changing, and they are actually quite, like they are like cool about it. They are like not fighting it against, and they are kind of aware that something fundamental is changing in their life, and that has something to do with their two of air in reverse. I feel like the two of air which is Saturn in Libra. Hmm. I see. I feel like this person has been, they are very, when it comes to be, when it comes to be very just to other people, they always think about, it's not that it comes from the within, but they feel the obligation that they have to balance everything. They feel that obligation that they have to be like a pleasant experience to everyone. They have to be just to everybody. Everybody has to have a same like a same share or some kind of equality. And sometimes I don't think this they and sometimes they feel obligated by that kind of sometimes they feel like, no, I don't know, this kind of fairness is just too much for them. Sometimes they feel like they are kind of burning themselves up because they are this kind of righteous like understanding of fairness. Sometimes that being fair becomes so much so big that they are starting to be a kind of burdensome for them, and they are that's what they are changing. And they are, it's not that they are deliberately changing, but something is happening that's going to change that kind of outlook. I don't know what's going to happen in later on, but I'm saying that this person has a tendency to be fair all the time, and sometimes they do that to their own detriment. Sometimes they do that to the harm, like they even can, because of the tendency, they can even harm this connection. But they are letting that obsession of being fairness, or obsession of like balancing everything, obsession of I cannot hurt them, I cannot hurt them, and they ended up hurting everybody because they obsession of not, because of this they are not straightforward. They cannot take a stand. They cannot really like make a decision and stick with it for a long period of time, because they always feel like that there is other person, there is other point of view, and they have to be they have to be pleasing everybody. That kind of thing sometimes take away their autonomy on their own life, and they are changing that. They are definitely feeling that something is changing in that department. Their external energy is your external energy is moth and frog in reverse. I feel like that your external energy feels like that you are coming across very you're coming across pretty fiery, even though moth is airy, but I'm getting this fiery instinct. You are coming across like someone who is on a mission, almost like, you know someone who wants to get something done. I'm getting this desperation that you want to get something done, something you want to get it on your own terms. And there is a desperation coming out of it. And I feel like it's also your external energies, frog in reverse. I feel like you may need to slow down a little bit, even though you are doing that, you are looking at it, your immediate situation, pretty carefully. But there is like, on the surface you feel like someone who is very much on speed, and it feels like that you need to, people may think that you are going too fast. People may think that you need to take a pause and reflect what is going on and kind of heal from it. I feel like something went down here when the Empress in reverse, and people are feeling like, like this person, they are feeling like that you are not acknowledging that loss. Maybe you went through some kind of loss, some kind of grieving, some kind of thing happened over there, and they feel like you need to take it slow down and heal before you go for it. But I feel like you're pretty determined, because you don't understand, you are so focused to get it done. Something happened, why it did not go the way you wanted, and you have this kind of focus to just really go for it. At the same time, underneath, you are kind of trying to understand what's going on. But this person, your external energy is a little rushed, they feel like, and they feel like you need to maybe slow down a little bit and kind of heal from whatever lost. you had come across recently. I don't know what kind of loss it is. Something you wanted to do, but it did not go your way. Some kind of flow got disrupted. Their external energy is fox. You feel like that this person is not really understanding your emotional agitation, your emotional point of view, and you feel like they are trying to be clever, they are trying to be all knowing, kind of. You feel like they are not in tuning with your emotional vibe. You feel like this person is just a little distant. This person is, maybe you also feel like maybe this person is judging you. Maybe this person is little hard or dry and cold to the situation that you are going through. You are going through some kind of loss or some kind of disappointment, and you feel like this person is trying to be too rational and trying to be too rational, and you are not really gelling with that vibe. You're not really gelling with that vibe. Not just necessarily bad thing, but you feel like they are just coming across way too rational and way too, like you need to do that, Cancer. You need to maybe way too factual, and you are feeling like no, you are not vibing with the emotion that I'm going through, the actual reflex I'm getting. You are not vibing. You are just using too much of your brain, and you are trying to be. You are trying and that kind of approach is not helping me out. I feel like that is the vibe I'm getting. I don't know where this reading is going. Anyway, let's say this is the emotional realm. Yeah, emotionally you feel, this is a very interesting reading. Queen of Pentacles, you feel like that you got it, whatever you wanted to get it. You emotionally still feel that, even though on in reality, like on material 3D reality, there has been some kind of disruption or disappointment, some kind of loss. But emotionally, you are so in tune. Something is telling you emotionally very strongly that whatever you started doing, whatever is there that you wanted to do, is you are gonna get it. I don't know whether it is in relation to this person or not. I really don't know. I'm getting some kind of separate energy. I feel like there is something that you wanna make it happen, and it has something to do with your stability, something to do with your material stability. And even though for everybody, even for you, there was a disruption and loss happened. It did not go the way you wanted, but emotionally, you know so sure that this is something gonna come to you. This is something gonna come to you. This stability, that whatever you have been working on, whatever you had your eye on, this gonna come to you no matter what. With the High Priestess, Pisces knowledge, like this kind of universe is giving you that kind of confidence emotionally, that this Queen of Pentacles, this calmness, this security, this something foundational security, that you are gonna feel like you have a solid ground underneath your feet. You are gonna feel that, and that's gonna come to you, even though it is not really, it did go a little downhill, but you are kind of figuring it out with the transformation. You are kind of looking at it, the situation, why this thing happened. I don't know whether it's what's going on, like whether it's relation to this person or not, but you know better. Seven of Wands in divorce, they are emotionally, they feel like that, they feel a little unnoticed by you. I think right now you are too focused on this thing, that kind of, that you want to get it done, and they feel like they feel like you don't pay attention to them. Emotionally, they feel a little neglected here, and they feel like that their opinion, they want to help you, they want to be they want to be by you, but they feel like that you give this impression that you don't need them, you don't need their help, you kind of give that impression that you got it, it's under your control, and you feel like they feel a little rejected, and they feel like not valued for their opinion, for their experience, for their suggestion. They feel a little substandard in this scenario. And then we have a Queen of Wands in your emotional realm. Emotionally, you feel Yeah, I don't know. Even though all these things, something, you are so positive, Cancer. This is amazingly beautiful. You are so positive. Queen of Wands, you feel like you got it. You got it. Even though there is a bump. You just taking this, whatever happened went down. You feel like this is a bump on the road, or on the road, but you got it. The magic is in your hand, and you got it. As long as you're focused, determined, and you have confidence in yourself, you got this thing down. I don't know whatever this is. Okay, let me get another card on Queen of Wands. Yeah, Hangman in reverse. You feel like, no, there will be, like, I'm getting this. Like, you feel like you touched it. You are like about to touch it. Even though on the surface it did not go the way you wanted, but you feel like, no, you are about to touch it. There is some kind of deep sense of knowing that coming on the surface. Your confidence, you're gonna get it done. I don't care what this card says, anything. I really feel like your confidence is so on point, Cancer. Something that you want to get it done, something that you want it to happen to you in your life, and you are manifesting it like dead on. Even though there is a little downfall here, but that is not discouraging you. They are, like, because you are not, this person is heavily affected by your, what you do, how you go maneuver in your life. It affects them, because in current energy is that they want to get out of this Two of Swords, right? Two of Air, being not taking stand and all that. Now they are getting again into the Two of Swords energy, but this time they are getting it, um they're rethinking. Okay, hold on. I'm going a little fast. Okay, so what is happening in their emotional realm? Five of Cups in reverse. They are feeling like that this person, I feel like you two have a strong bond. You do have a strong bond. Right now, you are focused on something on your, that is on your own. It's not something, I don't think, whatever you want to get it done or make it happen, it's not something directly related to this connection. This is something pertaining to your safety, your security, your foundation, something that you want to do for yourself. And they feel like that this person loves you and you have a solid bond, but they feel like that you are maybe, there is a little bit of fear, and they feel like your attention is just got diverted. You are not paying attention to them. Maybe this, they also started feeling like maybe this love does not mean as much as it used to, but that's not true, I can tell that. And they are holding that love, they are holding those emotion, but they are feeling like maybe because of this detachment, maybe because of this a little bit of, because you are so focused on getting things done, they feel like this relationship is turning into something that's gonna be destructive, and that's gonna be not good, and all these things. And they are with the Two of Swords. I feel like they are really thinking about, they are not, like, emotionally making a decision. Even though they feel like that, this, you are not paying too much attention to this connection. Because of that, this connection doesn't mean much to you, and that hurts them, and they feel like this connection gonna go down the hill from now on, because you are not as involved as you used to be. But that's not the case, because they are contradicting their own emotion, but with thought they are saying no, but remember, so like, they're saying to themselves that no, see the other aspect of the other perspective of this situation. Just because Cancer is little detached right now, focusing on their own kind of thing that they want to get it done, that doesn't mean that this, don't think so negative about things. So they are contradicting their own thoughts, and their thoughts are kind of they are not making decision on the based on impulsive emotion. Even though emotionally they are feeling like, oh, Cancer, you don't pay attention to me. I'm getting that too. Like the Seven of Wands in reverse, they are seeking for your attention. connection. They are seeking for your more of your involvement in this connection, but you gotta do what you gotta do at this moment. But they're feeling, sometimes they are feeling a little down, they are feeling all this negativity, but at the same time they are kind of crossing that emotional negativity with their mind. They are saying, no, see the other's perspective, see the other's perspective, don't make a decision based on your emotion, how you feel, that's fine. But also sometimes our emotion is completely illogical because you just feel what you feel, right? But that doesn't mean that's the truth of the scenario, because I feel like you two have keep pretty quite a strong bond. Then yours, I got the seven of pentacles in reverse, and not reverse, it's like others, like what, horizontal. And then three of cups in reverse, knight of wands in reverse, and the king of swords. Okay, emotionally you feel like that when it comes to this connection, you know that you are not paying, not all of your attention, not all of your resources, not all of your nurturing qualities are directed to this connection. You know that, and you are okay with it. You know that, that's a deep knowledge of that. In like you, three of cups in reverse, right now you feel like that you need to be very focused. You cannot just hee ha ha hoo, you cannot do that. You cannot have all the like honeymoon period with this person. Maybe you guys are not that long that you guys are dated. You guys have a pretty good relationship. You guys always kind of that this person long for that kind of old memory, old kind of rekindling kind of behavior or time, where you guys are so happy, where you guys are so playful and all that. But you feel like, okay, mature time, this is the time I need to focus on something that I wanted to make it happen, which did not go as I wanted, so I need to be more focused on that. So you are feeling like, okay, I don't have time for be this kind of playful right now. That doesn't mean I don't love you. Grow up, I do love you, but right now it's a time for different thing. And you feel like that you are being very, you are not emotional about this. You feel like you are doing everything right, because you are not coming from a place that where you are rejecting them or deliberately not paying attention or ignoring them. Your focus is on right line, and you're just focused on something that is going to bring you ultimate stability, foundation, security, safety, and all those kind of things. So you are pretty aligned with your thought. You are not, there is no duality in your mind. You are like very focused, and you feel like, yes, please understand that I'm not, and you are not even debating. And there's like knight of wands. Yes, there is a sometimes you feel like, okay, I'm just gonna, you feel that passion, you feel like sometimes you feel like, okay, just be like this old time, just go with it and just completely get swept away by this kind of romantic passionate emotion. But then you control yourself. Then you feel like, no, Cancer, right now you need to focus on, you need to bring this empress upright in whatever it is, queen of pentacles something, and that it's gonna happen. So you are kind of being very strategic. You're kind of being, it almost feel like that you are kind of being cold, but you are not. That's why I was getting that on the surface it feels like this person think that you are too focused on this getting things done, and you are not taking the time out, you are not slowing down. But this is not the time for you to slow down anyway. You want to get this foundation right before you can, and this connection is already solid. And if they having some kind of thing, you are like, please understand, I'm not gonna be this passionate Cancer, or this like all love struck Cancer, your baby, your girl, or your man, your boy, whatever, however you identify, like I'm not gonna, I cannot act love struck right now, even though I have a strong emotion for you, because there is something that I need to get done before I can do anything. Their emotion, look at this, this person is going through, they have a lot of all this kind of idea. And I don't think you are communicating too much with the king of sword. There is a silent, I don't think you are very communicative about like where you are coming from, where you're going, all these things. And because of this kind of silence, they feel they have a lot of bad thinking. They feel like, oh, Cancer doesn't like this and that kind of obsessive. They feel like Cancer is checking out. Cancer is seeing someone else. Maybe Cancer is not in love with me as they used to be. Maybe they don't pay attention, like all this kind of negative thinking is kind of clouding their head, and it's kind of creating an obsession within their emotion. They feel like, what is going on, what is going on, what is going on, what is going on? And because of this thing, they come across like a fox kind of dash. They're like, okay, like whatever you do, they are trying to give you this rational idea, and you feel like, no, you are not syncing up with what I really need right now. I like all these things, and I don't think you guys are communicating every bit of what's going on in your head. And this lack of communication, at this silence, the zone of silence, is creating a sense of toxicity in their brain, in their mind, in their emotion, and they feel like you are checking out. They are thinking all this possible negative thing about this connection. If you're cross-watcher, please know that if you're resonating with that, Cancer is not going anywhere. They are very much grounded with this connection. They just have another priority that they need to take care of right now. Your immediate outcome, like one of the outcome, outcome is based on free will. If you do not, if energy goes like as I described, this is going to be one of the potential outcome, the devil and reverse. I feel like something that, hold on, they told me another card on that. Okay, they told me get it from here. Okay, Seven of Cups in reverse and the Devil in reverse. Beautiful. I feel like the Seven of Cups in reverse, which is like Venus in Scorpio. Interesting. The outcome they give me is pertaining to this relationship, not pertaining to this your whatever you want to focus on. This outcome is pertaining to your relationship. This, I don't know, this, I'm feeling so cryptic all of a sudden. Very cryptic message. I feel like whatever is going on here, you're gonna feel that, I feel like there are gonna be some kind of misunderstanding between you two. You may feel like they don't care. You may feel like their love is not as deep as you thought it is. You may feel like, but again, that kind of notion gonna come in. So it's kind of test for this connection, how strong and how sustainable this connection is. There gonna be a little bit of like that kind of, that this may like a little bit of underneath turmoil that you are gonna feel. But Devil in reverse is telling me that you are gonna be immediately understand that it's nothing serious. I feel like this relationship, because they're feeling so, because they have a devil here, because it's becoming an obsession for them on their mind, that you may be checking out, you may have some other thing, you may don't care for them, and this and that. And Cancer, you are very perceptive. You are going to feel all this energy, and you are going to feel like maybe this connection is not as deep, as solid as you thought it is. But I feel like you definitely gonna win over this, because Devil in reverse is telling me that this kind of thought not gonna get a hold of you. You're gonna get out of it. But they just remember that there gonna be a little shaky moment, shaky boat kind of situation in your relationship coming forward, because you are focusing on that. and their immediate two of wands is Mars in Aries. They absolutely, you are their love of their life. They really love you a lot, and they want to give everything. Almost like their prime focus is you, and your prime focus is your stability, foundation, security, or something that you want to get it done for time being. And they will be, yeah, and they will be feeling very like almost like the fire under there. But they will be feeling like that they just wanna do so much. They just wanna but they are holding themselves back, because they know that you are their one, and they are trying to, because they know that because of their devil, and the obsessive thought is kind of creating a negative repercussion in you with this. And so they are gonna hold on, or kind of control their action on that. They don't wanna rock the boat too much. But just know this person is very eager to communicate with you, to know if you tell them that this is what you want, and they will give their everything to make this thing happen. But you just want to, whatever it this Empress in reverse is, that kind of you want so much, you kind of want to get it done by yourself. You just gonna get it done by yourself, and you want respect and space from them, and want them to be secure when there is not all the time lovey-dovey thing, and you just want that. Otherwise you feel like, what's the point? I cannot be like all the time love struck and kind of stick with you, like but they are getting that you need you they are getting that whatever it is, you need to get it done by yourself. You want to do it on your own, and they want to give you that space, because they are realizing, they always realized, but they are now, it's kind of getting much more heightened in their emotion, that you are the person that they want to be with, they want to spend their entire life with. So they are kind of holding their urge to act on their devil kind of, this kind of obsessive thoughts. But just know this person is very much there for you. But you gotta do what you gotta do. If you want to get it done by yourself, that's you something. Not everything can be shared, and not everything can be a team project you know Anyway, I hope you get something out of it, and I will talk to you next time. Okay, take care. Bye.